Well, hello there, friends. The other night I'm eating a fettuccine Alfredo, and I'm like, oh, I gotta make this on the air, but I already did it. So I decided I'm gonna make a chicken Alfredo soup. It's nice and creamy. It's got all kind of goodies, all kind of vegetables, potatoes in there. The texture is amazing. I know you're gonna love it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned, friends. We're making chicken Alfredo soup. Okay, well, let me show you how easy it is to do. Mise en place, though. We gotta have a mise en place. It's gotta look good now. Some soup, I just put things, I don't care what they look like, kind of like, I'm not really precise in my cut because I'm gonna grind everything. In this soup, we're not grinding anything. So everything we put in, we are going to use it in a whole. That's the way we put it in. So I'm gonna do it in 2 pans because it makes it easier. Let me just lower this guy right there because it's a little hot. I don't want it to be too hot. So I got a fry pan in here where I'm going to saute some of the ingredients, and right here I'm going to make the base for the soup. Easy. So over there in this pan I'm going to have some shallots, and you see the shallots? If you look at the shape of it, I just cut them boom, 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 up and down like this. So I didn't make little dice of shallots, little pieces of shallots. Or mince. Sometimes I can't come up with a word. So I didn't make mince of shallots, I just made little strips of shallots, right? And then I got leeks. Leeks, you're making soup, you got to put leeks, okay? So I got leeks right here. This is 1 stalk of leeks. So leeks and shallots, we can saute them together for a little while. Right, let me make sure I'm doing everything correctly here. Sometimes I get confused. Yeah, So look, guys. We're gonna let that go on for a minute. Make sure the heat is not too hot. It's not. And right here, I got 3 ounces of butter, and I got a 1/2 cup of flour. All right? I'm gonna put this right in there. We're gonna make like a little roux kind of thing. The new people in the channel are coming in and go, okay, I don't know about this guy. He's gonna make a roux kind of thing. Well, it's a roux, kind of it. All right, little flour and little butter. And we're going to make it like that, and then we're going to put some milk. How are we doing over there with the shallot? We're doing good. Then I'm going to put some green onion. I got just one green onion, scallion. We're going to put some bell peppers cut in very small dice. You notice everything is pretty. Everything is nice, right? And look at the carrots. I made my carrots wheels. Somebody came in there, they go, well, where do you buy carrots like that? I said, special store. Remember, there's a video out there how to cut all the vegetables. Jack will show you how to do it. I'm going to put the carrots in there, give them a little head start. In the meantime, I'm cooking my roux kind of thing. And I got 2 stalks of celery, 2 little pieces, 2 branches of celery. And I'm going to saute this for a minute, okay? And then after a minute, we're going to put them in here. So we got the flour and the butter going, and then we're going to put a little bit of milk in here. All right, just a little bit of milk. We're making a small soup, so it's not a big quantity of soup. We're going to put the milk in there, and then we're going to put stock, and that's going to be our base. And then we got some chicken. Then we're going to cook. Let me put a little more milk in here. Now, you see, I started with a quart, so I'll give you the exact measurement when I'm done with this. I'll give you the exact measurement later on of how much I'm putting in. So, you see, the fact that I have my mise en place, everything ready, chopped and diced, little salt and pepper, it makes it so easy, relaxing. I can cook without having to worry about a thing. All I got to do is cook. I don't have to chop and dice, nothing anymore. All I got to do is cook a little bit. That's all, and that's pretty simple. We're going to wait for this to start thickening it, and then we're going to take a whisk. Make it easy. We want everything to be nice and smooth. The whisk is going to help me incorporate everything well. In this soup, we're also going to do some chicken. I got a couple of chicken breasts that I cut in little cubes. I'm going to saute them later on. And I got some mushroom, about 4 ounces of mushroom, then I sliced in it. And then we're going to put a little potato in there, friends, also. This is going to be nice. We're going to put a little potato in there. I got two large potatoes. And then we're going to put some pasta. I'm putting the cavatelli pasta. It's just a little round pasta, round, elongated, like a, I don't know how to explain it, but cavatelli. That's great. You can put orzo pasta in there. You can put any small pasta that you may have. Small pasta. Remember, it's a soup. You don't want to put a big pasta in there, right? Because you don't want it to be, it's got to fit on the spoon. Everything I cut, it's going to fit on the spoon. It's really important when you make a soup, friends. Okay, what am I going to put in the soup? You don't want like a big piece of onion is going to hang up and then it'll end up in here, right? So you want to make sure then everything is cut properly, okay? Meaning it's everything will fit on the spoon. That's it. That's when you you think about that, right? Very important. So far we have about a cup. You see it nice and smooth. And then later on we can fix the texture also with a little cornstarch toward the end, okay? This is just the start. And then we're gonna put a little chicken stock in there. We got chicken stock going. I just want to make sure we got this coming into boil, then I'll know it's working correctly. Okay, friends? Yeah, I always emphasize the importance of mise en place. Okay, friends? Because a lot of you don't do it, and then you're not enjoying cooking so much. Because it's impossible. You know, look, I've been doing this my whole life. 50 years in the kitchen, friends. And I enjoy it because I do the right thing. Well, you would think after 50 years, I've learned how to do the right thing, right? And the right thing is very simple. It's mise en place. Prepare everything in advance. Prepare. See, look, it's getting thick, right? So now I put a little more milk. I want you to start learning to cook this way, friends, instead of just measuring the liquid. The liquid is as we need it. As we need it. You see, look, as I need it, I'm adding the milk. Okay? Now, of course, you have to have some kind of an idea. We're going to reduce the heat in here so it doesn't cook too fast and I don't have to stress too much. To learn how much am I putting? Well, you're going to see, like right here in a minute, it's going to get too thick. So we're going to add more milk. And then we can add a little more stock also. So, like I said, I will write the exact recipe for you, friends. So you'll have it. And then you can start with that. But you have to always get yourself an idea. Say, how am I doing? How am I doing right now? You see, look, the vegetables are starting to cook. We got to give them a good head start. And then we're going to finish cooking them in the soup. Okay? But I want to give them a head start. So, you see, it's still out there. So, here's what I'm going to do, friends. Not to make the video too long, I'm going to continue cooking this for a minute until well, you know what? Let me just finish it right here, friends. Let me just finish it right here so you understand what I'm doing. Because sometimes I try to make the video not so long, and then I cut some important part, and then you guys don't know how to do it. You know what's nice to do with this channel, friends? By the way, for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Every week we got at least 10, 15,000 new subscribers. God bless you all. Thank you so much for the support. It's been amazing. It's hot. It's been amazing. But the idea, the best way to work with us on the channel, you get your mise en place ready, you get all of that ready, and then you start cooking, turn on the video, and we'll do it together. Because you see, I'm doing it. It's not like I'm doing it with you right now. That's why our video was so long, is because I'm actually doing it. I'm not like those videos that they make on TikTok. They make it so fast. You notice? They cook a recipe in like 28 seconds. How do you do that? With your cut. You don't show anything. But if you want to show, then you gotta, if you want to show how to do things, then you gotta take your time. You gotta do it slowly. Look, by the way, as I'm talking, I gotta make sure then the sauce is not sticking in the bottom. You see, look, whenever you're cooking a roux like that, you have to be careful because the flour has tendency to fall in the bottom, and then what you do, you burn. You see? So be careful. Especially me, I got big burners down there. And if I do it, if I'm not careful, I'm going to burn them. All right, so look. We're looking good with this. Now we're going to put some stock. Now the pasta, we're going to cook it differently, separately. And we'll add it at the end. And the chicken, we're going to do exactly the same thing. So I got 2 big ladle of chicken stock right there. I want to make this liquid enough so I can cook. I can cook everything. You see, I can cook all my vegetables in there. All right? So I'm probably going to add more at the end, but right now we're good. And we're going to add the vegetables in there. Add everything in the pot. Not only is it going to be a good soup, friends, but it's going to be a very pretty soup. You know, if it looks good, it tastes good. I mean, it tastes better if it looks good. Sometimes you go to a restaurant and the food looks beautiful, but mamma mia, what were they thinking? So look, oh, no, not with this, because the food is going to get stuck in there. You see? I tell you, it's going to be very pretty. And then we're going to add the potatoes. The potatoes are going to really starch. They're going to give us a nice thickness. So we're going to put them right now, just 2 potatoes. All right? And you'll see they're going to add a nice amount of starch. So we'll fix the texture at the end, because remember, see, it's looking beautiful. Remember, texture is everything in cooking, friends. And I said 100 times, now it'll be 101. The texture is a conductor of flavor. If I give you something too thin, or if I give you something too thick, it's destroying it. It's terrible. You have to be the right texture. So we're going to go over that in a little while. In the meantime, I'm going to reduce the heat to low, and I'm going to cook this gently. Let me put a little garlic right now. I got about 1.5 tablespoons of garlic. I don't want it to be too much. I could have put the garlic a minute ago, but I forgot. In writing the recipe, I won't forget. So here we have it, friends. We're going to cook this for a minute or 2. We'll put some seasoning, and I'll come back when the vegetables are starting to be soft. And then I'm going to cook the pasta right now. I'm going to cook them just in water, that's it. And salt water like you cook normal pasta. And then we're going to saute the chicken and the mushroom, and then we're going to add, and we're going to finish cooking them in the sauce. In the soup. I see you in a minute. All right, friends, it's been about 45 minutes. And you know, the whole time, I really was mixing like this, okay? So, and the good thing is I had to cook the pasta. So I cooked the pasta. They're right there, the cavatelli pasta. I put a little butter in there. Take them out of the water. They're ready to go. And now what I'm going to do, friends, I'm going to cook the chicken and real quick. And then I'm going to add it to the soup, you see? And I'm going to do the chicken and the mushroom in the same pan. Yeah, mushroom is not much. It's in the soup, so I'm not too concerned. We're going to get rid of the water in a second. I'm going to give the chicken a little nice Maillard reaction, a little color in here. And, you know, turn it around. So what I did is I cut little pieces. I took 2 chicken breast, friends, and see, look, I'm mixing the whole time, okay? It's important, otherwise it sticks in the bottom, okay? We're getting to a really, really nice texture. When you went watching, I added 1 more of those 12-ounce chicken stock because it was getting thick. And then we're going to finish it up now. I have a little cornstarch mixture here. I may need it. I have it ready to go always. And I got my mushroom in there. So I'm going to put the salt and pepper on top of my chicken. I'm going to saute them for a minute, right, until I get a nice color. I'm going to add the mushroom to it. We're going to cook this up for a few minutes, just to give the chicken a nice caramelization and a lot of flavor, right? And then we'll put the mushroom in here to get rid of the water. And then we'll add it all in there, and then we'll adjust the texture. This soup is going to be amazing. And look how beautiful it looks already. Already it looks beautiful. Okay, and then with the mushroom and the chicken, it's really going to be a beautiful soup. And now, you see now the chicken right here, we're going to finish cooking it in the soup. I'm going to check it to make sure all sizes are giving me some nice color. You see, look. Because that's what it's all about, the Maillard reaction. It gives it a nice flavor. And for those of you that are new subscriber, don't worry about my tongue on my fry pan. This non-stick cookware wall, it doesn't mind at all. I mean, I've been using them. I've been using those tongs. This fry pan, I don't know, 10, 15 years old. And I use it all the time. I mean, I'm not out there banging it, you know, I'm just doing that. And it doesn't hurt, as long as you're gentle, that's all. Doesn't hurt it at all, no matter what anybody says. Now, of course, there's some crappy cookware, some not so good cookware out there. It might be a different story, but this, we don't have to worry about. So look, I got a nice little color in there. So now I'm gonna add my mushroom to it. And I wanna get rid of the water in the mushroom. And I'm gonna put a little bit more salt and pepper, right, on top of it. The salt is gonna help me draw the moisture. Little pepper. All right, friends, I'm gonna continue sauteing all this, and then I'm gonna add it to the soup, and then I come back, and we'll finish the soup, and I'll teach you about the right texture. It's all about the texture. That's why I got the cornstarch ready. I gotta put a little bit of cream in there. I gotta add some cheese to it, because it's Alfredo. I gotta put the cheese in there. It's gonna be delicious, let me tell you. This is gonna be like a new soup for you guys to make, okay? Delicious. I don't know how I come up with the idea, but I think I'm probably in the shower. I come up with great ideas in the shower. I'll be back in a minute when the mushrooms have released all of their water. Okay, friends? Okay, friends, as you can see, we got no more water in the mushrooms. The soup is a little thick, which is great. I'd rather be too thick than too thin, I'm telling you. Because if it's too thin, you got to add up some cornstarch, which there's nothing wrong with it if you have to. But if you don't have to, you don't have to. That's all. If you don't have to, you don't have to. Some philosophy today, friends. All right, so look. Turn the heat off here. Turn the heat off. Turn the heat off here, too. Actually, no. Let's keep the heat on going slowly. All right, so here we go. That's in there. Boom, boom. Take this out of here. Actually, I can leave it right here. Mix it all up. You can see it already how good it's going to be, right? You can just tell. It's going to be delicious. All right, so now we're going to put our pasta, which is, again, going to thicken more. I have a cup and a half. It's probably a little too much pasta for this. I made a cup and a half. Probably a little too much for the batch, but let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Maybe not. Maybe not too much. Let's see. We're a little too thick, which is great, because I want to add a little bit of cream. And then the cheese is going to also thicken a little bit. It's a good problem to have with this soup. It's real too thick. That's a great problem to have. Okay, put the whole cup and a half. So I guess my guess wasn't that bad. It worked out perfect. See, look at this. You can see it now, right? You're looking and you go, oh yeah, it's going to be good. All right, so if we look, let's talk about this together, friends. If we look texture-wise, look at the texture, okay? You're in there on a pot, Jack. See, it's beautiful, but it's a little thick. So since I needed to put some cream in there, I'm gonna put a little bit of cream. You don't have to put the cream. You can just stay with the milk and it's fine. But just a little bit of cream and Parmigiano Reggiano, okay? And how much you put in? Just that much. Measure carefully. 3/4 of a cup. All right, we're going to melt that. Now, the cheese is going to thicken somewhat, too. We're great. You see, by the way, when I finish a soup, friend, like this, you know what I do? I always do. I always keep a chicken stock handy. In case I need it, I have it, and I always have my cornstarch in case I need it. And I'm not sure I'm going to need any of them right now. But maybe a little bit of chicken stock, or we can put a touch more cream. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at this one. Look at this. Let me tell you, this is going to be delicious. Let me get a spoon. All right, let me see how, oh yeah, look at this. See, a little thick. Okay, that's fine. I like to have this problem. Huh? Oh, it's hot. Just a little cream. Let's let the cheese melt. And then, you see what happened is the cheese and the potatoes and the pasta, all this is contributing to a nice thick texture. But I think we can use just a little bit, and that's going to be you playing. You playing with this, a little bit of chicken stock here, just a few ounces. It's going to be up to you to play. I remember one time I was making this soup, I must have had a couple of glasses of wine too many, And so I put a little stock. Oh, that's too liquid. I put a little cornstarch. Oh, too much cornstarch. Oh, now I got to put more stock. I ended up with a lot of soup. So this is looking beautiful, friends. It's looking beautiful, 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 beautiful. You see, look at this. This is gorgeous. Right texture. All right, we bring it to boil, and we are ready to serve. And I got my big soup plate that I love so much. And look at this. And we're going to put a little bit of Parmesan cheese on top. And this, let me do it right here so I don't mess up my plate too much. Look how beautiful that is. Look at the texture of this soup, friends. Is that beauty? Is that a beauty or what? I think it's gorgeous. This is a beautiful soup. And all you have to do now, friends, you take a little bit of Parmesan cheese. If you saved a few of the vegetables, you can put them on top as a decoration. I didn't save them yet, but here it is. Look how beautiful that is. Look at this, friends. Look how gorgeous that is. You see, everything is cooked perfection. Usually when you baste on the carrots. Cut the carrots very thin. You notice my carrots? Look how thin they are. They're very thin. You want to make sure they're thin, otherwise they don't cook. Some carrots, I don't know what they do to it, but they don't cook. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. My friend, this is a soup you must try. Oh. Oh, this was hot. My friends, I hope you make it. It's really delicious. Friend, this is a soup you can all really make. It's really fantastic. It's not difficult, just a little prep. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Wow, let me tell you, Jack, this is gonna be like, wait until you taste this soup. Look at this thing. It's just perfect texture. You can smell the Parmigiano Reggiano right now. It's just fantastic. I just love it. He can't wait, he's hungry. Let's do it.